Once upon a time, there were two sisters named Mangita and Larina. Mangita was a hard worker. She used to work for her father's grocery store. On the other hand, Larina loves to travel and have fun. When she was bored, she looked at herself by the river and combed her hair. I am more beautiful than my sister. One day, Mangita and Larina's father went for a long journey from which no one's returned. Although Mangita was very sad, while Larina was very happy. Now, I can sit the river until morning. Mangita started working harder. She was sweeping the floor in the morning and making delicious food in the afternoon and hanging the laundry. On the other hand, Larina was only causing trouble for her sister. She was dirtying the carpet and pouring ice cold water in the cooked soup. Why is the soup are still cold? And why is the carpet are dirty? I just cleaned them. Ha ha ha. The animals you feed have made them dirty. One day, Larina went out for a walk into the forest. She was just plucking the unripe fruit and threw them into the river. Meanwhile, an old woman approached her. Hello, beautiful girl. I am very hungry. Can you give me some fruits too? Larina replied, Ma'am, eat as much as you want. This is the most delicious strawberries in the world. The old woman had a stomach ache as soon as she ate the strawberries. Is this strawberries delicious? Ew! Thank you anyway. As Larina's returning home, the old woman fell asleep. Mangita saw the old woman who fell very ill. She immediately brought her home and put her on the bed. What is this old woman doing in our house? She smells so bad. Larina, don't say that. The old woman is very sick. We must feed her healthy food. Mangita prepared hot soap and herbal teas, while Larina secretly threw away the hot soap and putting soil in the herbal tea. Mangita asked, Larina, did you put soil in this herbal tea? Larina replied, No, it wasn't me. The old woman put it herself. In a few days, the old woman recovered. Thank you, beautiful girl. Mangita, you're a very kind-hearted girl. Thank you anyway. Eat these blueberries. When you get sick, you will recover immediately. One day, Mangita was very tired of doing housework alone and feel very ill. Larina, can you bring the blueberries the old lady gave me? But Larina ate all the blueberries herself. There is nothing here, Mangita. The bird you feed have eaten them all. Mangita became more sluggish and fell asleep in a sweat. On the other hand, Larina went out for the forest to comb her hair. At that time, the old woman appeared before her again. Hello, little girl. Where is your sister? She packed fruit in sacks and went to work. What's it to you? The old woman realized that Larina was lying. She immediately went to their house to see Mangita, while Larina was watching them into the window. Just then, the old woman turned into a beautiful fairy. Larina was very surprised, and she happily entered the house. You! You are a fairy? I opened my home to you. You owe me. Give me the most beautiful hair in the world. Quick, use magic now and make my wish come true. I gave the opportunity to do one favor, but you always did bad. At that moment, the beautiful fairy turned her magic wave from side to side, and Larina's hair turned to ivy. Ah, what happened to my hair? They're so ugly now. Help! At that time, the fairy fed Mangita a blueberry, and Mangita finally recovered and opened her eyes. Thank you, fairy. I feel so much better now. The fairy waved her wand twice and turned the little cottage they lived into a stunning palace. Mangita was very surprised and impressed when she saw the palace. Goodness is always rewarded, young girl, and this palace is your reward. Thank you, fairy. What happened about my sister? What happened to her? Your sister will forever stare at her ugly reflection by the riverside. But I love my sister so much. What's the point of leaving this palace alone? What about her? Give us a happy life in our cottage again, fairy. That's all I wish from you. The fairy was very surprised when she heard Mangita's words. Then she transformed the palace back into a little cottage again. Later, she went to Larina and entered her ivy hair into its former beautiful state with her magic wand. Larina hugged Mangita happily. You saved me. I'm sorry. I will be a good person now. I promise. Larina understood the moment that the happiness of helping people is worth everything because happiness becomes more beautiful when shared.